Good evening. My name is Wayne Mossback. I'm the president of the U of H Engineering Alumni Association. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to our first virtual Engineering Alumni Awards Gala. The gala was established back in 1987 to honor and recognize our established alumni, faculty, and friends of the Cullen College of Engineering for their contributions to the engineering profession and to society as a whole. While this may be not our normal way of celebration, we hope this evening can be encouraging and inspiring as we congratulate and celebrate our 2020 award honorees. And first, to start off the evening, I am honored to introduce to you the Elizabeth D. Rockwell Dean of the Cullen College of Engineering, Dr. Joseph W. Tedesco.
Good evening. My name is Joe Tedesco, and I proudly serve the University of Houston Cullen College of Engineering as Dean. I would like to give you a big Cougar welcome to the virtual 2020 Engineering Alumni Association Awards Gala, in which we recognize and honor our distinguished faculty and alumni who have contributed so much to the success of the Cullen College of Engineering. It is unfortunate that we're unable to hold this event in person. However, I am excited by the opportunity to participate in this virtual event with all of you. In these very difficult times, it is important that we stay connected and keep the Cougar spirit alive. Each of our honorees are extraordinary individuals. They have selflessly dedicated their time and energy to attend events throughout the year to support our students and also recruit engineering faculty and community leaders to support the Cullen College of Engineering. I would like to thank the Engineering Alumni Association for the sponsorship of this event. Events such as this are so important for us to continue to grow and climb the national rankings. I implore you to continue to do what you do in the future. Attend events, continue to support the Cullen College of Engineering in any way you can. Continue to hire our students and continue to be ambassadors for the Cullen College of Engineering. What you do is so important for our success. And believe me, our success is your success. It is critical that we continue to support the College of Engineering so it can be what all of you want it to be. And so without further ado, I would like to move on with our program and honor these tremendous faculty and alumni who have distinguished themselves throughout this past year in their support of the Cullen College of Engineering. Go Cougars!
Good evening, Cougars. This is Mike Paday, class of 1989, and the AVP for Alumni Relations here at our alma mater, the University of Houston. Let me take a moment to congratulate each and every one of you on your awards this evening at the Cullen College of Engineering Alumni Awards Gala. Virtually, but just as important, just as meaningful. We're so proud of each and every one of you for your dedication and your achievements throughout your careers and your continued giving back to the Cullen College of Engineering. I also want to send out a special thank you to the EAA Board of Directors. These alumni work tirelessly all year long to make sure that everything involved with the Cullen College of Engineering is run perfectly and on time and does everything they can to engage every one of our alumni from our fabulous college. They spend time on tailgating, E-Week, and of course this gala here tonight is one of the prime examples of their hard work each and every year. I also want to thank each and every one of you, the alumni that are watching here this evening, for all the time you've given back to your alma mater and for supporting this particular event and all of our events throughout the year. It's going to be an interesting year and a different year, but a lot of things are going on in the Alumni Association, and we encourage you to go to houstonalumni.com and check out our new webinars and our virtual events that are coming up for 20 and 21. And it's going to be a great year for everybody involved. So thank you to all of our volunteers and our alumni in attendance here this evening as well. University of Houston, has 300,000 graduates. That's right. We graduated our 300,000th alum this past May, and 185,000 of those live right here in the greater Houston area. 1 out of every 6 college graduates in Houston is a Cougar. We all know the University of Houston has the best faculty. We have the best staff. We live in the 3rd largest city in America, and we've created a powerhouse that is second to none. And each and every one of you are part of that, and I want to congratulate all of you on that. Again, on behalf of our Alumni Association Foundation Board of Directors, our over 350 volunteers, and our 46,000 students, congratulations again to our honorees here this evening. Thank you to our volunteers. Thank you to the Cullen College of Engineering. Congratulations again. Enjoy your evening, and go Cougs!
Thank you, Mike, and the University of Houston Alumni Association for the support in making this event a success. Hi, everyone. My name is Michael Ramos, and I will be serving as our MC for tonight's event. I have served on the Engineering Alumni Association for 11 years and on the Gala Committee for 7 of those years. And I'm happy to see us hosting our Gala this year despite these trying times. The Gala is a great time for us to come together as a community and celebrate our achievements, the accomplishments of our students, and our alumni award winners. We are so grateful you have chosen to spend your evening with us tonight. It is so important for us to acknowledge and thank the generosity of our sponsors that have made all of this possible. Without their support, the EAA would not be able to make the same type of impact on students through our scholarship and student programs we host annually. We are so grateful for the generosity of so many people, partners, and companies, and want you to know that you are helping us make a difference in the lives of Cullen College engineering students today. To each of our sponsors, thank you for your willingness to support our mission and desire to impact the Cullen College in the best possible way. Our Gala this year looks a bit different, but despite the challenges, the Engineering Alumni Association is excited to keep the nature of the event alive by dressing in their finest gala attire. Check out those red carpet looks from our board members tonight. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
We hope you dressed up for the occasion, but even if you didn't, we would love to see you and your gala viewing set up for the evening. Email us a photo at alumni@egr.uh.edu or tag us on social media on Facebook or Instagram at UH Engineering Alumni Association so we can feature your gala look. EAA Board is excited to participate in the Text to Give program tonight, as well as it is a great way to donate a few extra dollars towards student scholarships and student programs that we host throughout the year. If you're able to give, please follow the instructions listed on your screen now. Take out your cell phone and text GIVE to EAA to the number 71777. You should receive a response that says Support UHS. Click here with a link directly below. That link will take you to the Mobile Cause landing page for the EAA. We have some pictures of our board as well as our mission statement on that page. Click on Make a Donation, which will redirect you to the donation page. You can select your desired amount or input a custom amount. Complete all of the required sections on the form and then click the red Submit button at the bottom to make your donation finalized. Once again, you will text GIVE to EAA to the number 71777 and follow the subsequent links and prompts to make your donation. Thanks, everyone. Any additional support for tonight's event is going towards our 2021 student programs and student scholarships. We appreciate any and all support you can give. To kick off our evening, we want to recognize 4 important students for the EAA. Our 2020 academic year student scholarship recipients. These students applied for our annual scholarships and were selected from a wide pool of diverse and qualified candidates. They are resilient, having to complete their academic year and for some, academic career during the COVID-19 pandemic. I am proud to introduce these students to you tonight.
Hello, Engineering Alumni Association. My name is Laura Malcotti, and I'm a proud Class of 2020 graduate. I graduated with a Bachelor's of Science in Mechanical Engineering, and this coming fall, I will begin my studies to earn a Master's of Science in Mechanical Engineering here at the University of Houston. The EAA Scholarship helped me finance my on-campus housing. Living on campus has allowed me to save 3 hours of daily commute time that I instead invested in networking, getting involved in extracurricular activities like mentoring underclassmen, and studying to keep a high GPA, allowing me to earn distinction as the outstanding senior of the Cullen College of Engineering. Thank you so much, EAA, for supporting students like me. Stay happy and healthy. Go Cougs.
Hello, my name is Juan Vaca. I majored in petroleum engineering and mechanical engineering at the University of Houston. I recently graduated in May 2020, which means I am a proud alumni of the University of Houston. I received the Engineering Alumni Association scholarship in my last year, and this scholarship has impacted me in many ways. For starters, it allowed me to focus more on my studies and less on the financial stress that comes with college, and it also gave me something to be proud of. I want to thank the Engineering Alumni Association and the UH Alumni Association for having me become a recipient of this scholarship. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, students. It is so encouraging to see the graduates that are coming out of the Cullen College today. We are so excited for your future career and to join us as alumni of this, our university. It is with great joy that we transition into the awards portion of our evening. Each year, the Gala Review Committee receives many applicants for our awards and has to make the challenging decision to determine who our honorees will be. This year, we had several submissions amongst all categories of our awards, and we are so proud and honored to celebrate our 2020 winners with you tonight. Please join me in learning more and celebrating the accomplishments of our 2020 honorees. And now let me pass it to Chris Egan to introduce the Roger Iclone Service Award.
Good evening. My name is Chris Egan, Mechanical Engineering, Class of 1994, and member of the Engineering Alumni Association Board. The Roger Iclone Leadership Service Award was established to recognize and honor an individual who has consistently and voluntarily given extraordinary support to the Cullen College of Engineering. The award is named in honor of the former dean of the college, Roger Iclone. This year's honoree has repeatedly proven to be a premier engineer within his industry and volunteer within the Cullen College of Engineering, the University of Houston, and throughout his community. He has served and held several positions of leadership in the Engineering Alumni Association for many years, has volunteered on the Department of Civil Engineering Alumni Luncheon Committee, and has served in the past as the EAA Awards Gala Master. He is actively involved within his community through the Pearland ISD Education Foundation, as well as the Pearland Lions Club. He currently holds a position as council member for the City of Pearland. He is a U.S. Army veteran, the former Assistant City Engineer for the City of Pearland, and the current owner of PRD Land Development Services, LLC. It is with great pleasure that I can announce the 2020 Roger Iclone Leadership Service Award is presented to the Honorable Trent Perez. Congratulations, Trent, and thank you for your service to our university.
So I'm not getting Young Engineer? I didn't qualify for that anymore? The hell? It's a service award? Only 3 years older than the cutoff. It should be worth something. So my name's Trent Perez. I work at a company I founded, PRD Land Development Services. I also serve as Pearland City Council in Position 6. I graduated in 2005 with a degree in Civil and Environmental Engineering. I founded the business because I just felt like there was a lot of holes in the way that civil engineering was processed. There was a lot of things that people were doing just for the sake of this is the way we've always done it. And I just felt like there were better ways to do things. So I founded the company to try and see if my ideas worked, and it turned out that they did. We were able to build a fast-growing company, exceeded beyond what I anticipated, and we're continuing to grow. Getting elected in the city council, being elected mayor pro tem for the city of Pearland, those were great accomplishments, but they pale in comparison to watching my kids achieve. Parker and Rory and Danny, which are the namesakes of my company, that's where the PRD comes from. They're my greatest accomplishment. They're the reason why I do everything. My wife, Tally, and my family are my principal purpose. A service award is it's a fine accomplishment for those of us who have contributed a lot to the university and put a lot of time and talent and passion into making sure that it achieves its goals. I still enjoy going down there and talking to the students and giving guest lectures and on occasion talking with the graduates. Just kind of offer what poor advice I have to share. I think probably our fondest memory was doing the concrete canoe. We had a lot of fun doing that, spending a lot of time in the AAC room in the Y building and kind of building friendships and camaraderie there. It's changed a lot. It's definitely a younger college. It's definitely less commuter-based and more on-campus students, which is a necessary change for the college to grow. University of Houston's not my only passion. I serve on the YMCA board. I serve on the Pearland Neighborhood Center board, which helps feed families. Obviously, being on council, my wife and I constantly contribute to charities and charitable events. We love to give back. It's an important component to our lives, being the type of citizens that we choose to be. I just appreciate the award and appreciate the recognition. It's something that I take a great deal of pride in, but it only motivates me to continue to serve more.
My name is Justin DeClue, and I'm a 1999 and 2003 graduate of the University of Houston Cullen College in both industrial and mechanical engineering. I've served for the past year as treasurer on the University of Houston Engineering Alumni Board. I'm really excited to be able to introduce this year's 2020 University of Houston Distinguished Engineering Faculty Award. This award is named after former Dean of the Cullen College of Engineering, Albert E. Duckler, and is given to faculty members who make significant contributions in their field of engineering within industry, as well as the University of Houston and the Cullen College. This year's nominee is a very worthy and deserving candidate for the Distinguished Engineering Faculty Award. He's a 1982 graduate of the University of Houston and has since produced over 200 publications, which has furthered the advancement of the field of chemical engineering. He's very dedicated to the Cullen College and his students. He teaches 6 undergraduate level courses as well as 9 graduate level courses, and has received several Engineering Excellence Award recognitions. He's a Hugh Roy and Lily Krantz Distinguished Engineering Faculty member, as well as receiving the 2007 Floor Engineering Excellence Award. So, with that said, I'm pleased to announce the 2020 Albert E. Duckler Distinguished Engineering Faculty Member Award goes to Dr. Vimuri Balakataya.
Hello, my name is Vimuri Balakotaya. I'm currently Professor of Chemical Engineering in the Cullen College. I graduated from the college in 1982 with a PhD in Chemical Engineering. I came to University of Houston in 1978. Houston was a booming town, especially related to energy, oil, gas, and chemical industries. When I was a student in the Cullen College, it was really thrilling to go through the program at that time. At that time, Professor Duckler was the Dean of Cullen College of Engineering. And he was not my teacher, but later I was colleagues with him, including having some joint PhD students. And so I'm really very pleased to be named for this award. I think Professor Duckler passed away in '94. Since then, in the last 26 years, I've been working with collaborators at NASA on the same topic that Professor Duckler started, gas liquid flows in reduced and zero gravity, using the drop towers, using aircraft, using shuttle, and now on the International Space Station. In fact, next month, my experiment will be conducted on the International Space Station. So this is all actually started with Professor Duckler at joint work, and I'm still continuing that. One of the reasons I wanted to be a chemical engineer is a lot of problems associated with energy and environmental issues. Those were hot topics way back when I was a graduate student. But the concern was at the time low-cost energy and clean air, water, soil, and so on. Now, looking back, even after 35 years, those problems have never gone away. In fact, I keep telling students, as long as we have population on the planet, those problems will always be there. So we still have energy issues, but now we talk about clean energy, renewable energy, CO2-free energy, and so on. I'm as busy as I have ever been, working on the same problems. It's important to stay in contact with your alma mater because it's like family, family connection. In fact, in my case, most of my former students, doctoral students, even undergraduate students that I've taught, they're all in the Houston area, and we frequently run into each other and we interact as colleagues, and this always helps staying in touch with family. You never give up your roots or your family connections. It's the same thing like with the alma mater.
Good evening. My name is Jamila Jackson, and I serve as a board member for the Engineering Alumni Association. I am proud to introduce this year's honoree for the Entrepreneur Innovation Award. This award recognizes alumni who have accepted a high level of risk to pursue an opportunity and introduce new methods, techniques, practices, and technologies into the workplace, increasing efficiency and productivity in the generation of new products and services. Our honoree today is a two-time alumnus of the Cullen College of Engineering. He has over 4 years of experience with product development within the computing industry, including 25 years in the industry standard service industry. He is an HP Fellow in Hewlett-Packard's Enterprise Group, the highest technical distinction at the world's largest computer company. He has 41 US patents issued, with several more filed. He continues to give back to the University of Houston as acting as a guest instructor and recently completing a 6-year term as the chair of Industry Advisory Board for the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering. It is my pleasure to announce that the 2020 Entrepreneur Innovation Award is presented to Alan L. Woodrum.
I'm Alan Goodrum. When I retired in 2015, I was a fellow at Hewlett-Packard Enterprise. They didn't have computer engineering back then, so I got my BS in electrical engineering in 1975 and an MSEE in 1985. Well, I was working at Texas Instruments when I got my master's degree at night, and then from there went on to Compaq, still doing digital design, computer development, things like that. My father was an engineer as well, not an electrical engineer, he was a civil engineer. So that kind of gave me an idea of what engineering was going to be like, thinking logically, solving physical problems with the tools that were available. Mentors are important to everybody's career, I believe, and once I was a practicing electrical engineer, yes, I remember one particular boss that I had for a number of years. He taught me the other skills, like he understood all of the people in his group and gave me a lot of good advice about how to keep what we were doing in the proper perspective and plan for where it needed to go. If I think of the biggest accomplishments that I had in my career, I chose to specialize in being more of a technical expert rather than going into the managerial. That gave me the opportunity of doing things like being involved in industry standard groups, specifically the PCI special interest group, the computer standard for plug-in cards that came out around 1990, the early 1990s at first. I got to do things like lead committees in developing the next standard. A couple of the standards, PCI hot plug, for example, PCI-X, if you go to Wikipedia, those that haven't been used for a while, but those show you an example of the things that I was responsible for. By being in that position, I was recognized as an expert, approached by a publisher, got to write a book on how to properly implement PCI hot plug. The technology itself has aged past its usefulness today, but that was a broadening experience for me, and I very much enjoyed it. Those are things that I can look back on and say we did a good job of that, and we helped not only me and the company I was working for, but we helped the industry as a whole because it was an industry standard body. I can remember when I was a student running into somebody on campus, an older person, older than I as a college student, would say, can you tell me where such and such a building is? I used to be a student here 20 years ago, but I can't find anything anymore. Now, the irony here is that when I started getting involved in the Industry Advisory Board, so going back out to the campus regularly, I found myself saying the same things. Can you tell me where such and such a building is? I used to be a student out here 20 or 30 years ago, but everything's different. The campus itself has gone through a lot of changes, a lot of development over time. We all have obligations as human beings to give back. You know, we're not here just to serve ourselves. We have a purpose, much broader purpose. And so the college where I got my education and got my start into the career that I have enjoyed so well is a logical place that I should be giving back as well. Lots of opportunities here, and I have a lot of things in common with these young students who are in the program now, so it's appropriate that I should give back to them. Be learning all the time, and not just learning engineering things, but learning what makes a project succeed versus another project that failed. What makes a product? One product succeeds, another product fails. What makes one team effective and another team less effective? So yes, you need to be keeping up with the technology. You need to be using those skills that your engineering degree says you have mastered. But look out for those other things as well, the other life lessons, if you will. You'll be able to make much better decisions, and you'll be more valuable to your company or to your clients if you have your own company, if you can understand how all of these things work together to become successful.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kenneth Flakes, and I'm an engineer with Schlumberger and a member of the University of Houston Engineering Alumni Association Board. Tonight, I have the honor and privilege of announcing the 2020 Distinguished Young Engineering Alumni Award. This award was created by the association in order to recognize a young engineering alumnus who has made significant contributions to the field of engineering and whose career accomplishments have brought credit to the University of Houston Cullen College of Engineering. Tonight's honoree has proven to be a distinguished young engineer. She has worked for both the land development field and the oil and gas sector. She is currently a project manager for PRD Land Development Services. She was an active member of the Engineering Alumni Association from 2014 until 2019, where she served as president in 2017. Outside of the University of Houston, she has served as a judge for the Regional Concrete Canoe Competition. It is with my great pleasure to announce the 2020 Distinguished Young Engineering Alumni Award to Leslie Martis. Congratulations, Leslie.
My name is Leslie Martis. I work for PRD Land Development. I graduated from the University of Houston in 2010 with my Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering. I didn't actually start at the University of Houston. I thought I wanted to be a screenwriter, I have a twin sister, and we were trying to get into film school together. So we moved to Florida to try to get into Florida State. And when that didn't work out, I had a lot of student loan debt, and I knew I would have to kind of get a real job to pay it off. So I looked down the list of majors and I was like, oh, well, engineering, I mean, that's super stable. I was always good at math, but I was not great at math. And so the first couple of years were me just kind of catching up. I went from having associates in liberal arts to then having to kind of start over in the maths and sciences. I know how the other side works. I know how the other side of the brain thinks. I know how to, I kind of tap into emotion a little bit better when I'm dealing with clients, which is fantastic. There's that, why does the mind work this way? Why are engineers a certain way and architects another way? And how do we kind of talk to everyone without offending anyone? And so that was the good thing about having the arts background. And I'm an excellent speller, which is like unheard of for engineers. The advice I would give to students now is the advice I give to my intern, who's also at the University of Houston right now. Be as involved as you possibly can. The school is much harder than it was when I was there, and that was 10 years ago. I transferred in, but now that would literally be the only way I could have gotten accepted. You've got the school responsibilities, you've got the work responsibilities, but the thing that paid off the most for me was the extracurricular, being a part of ASCE, and especially the concrete canoe competition, having the camaraderie at U of H to get something done kind of outside of yourself was something that we could do to kind of give us experience, but give back to the university if we did well. The reason that I support the university the way that I do is it's given me so many opportunities. My first job was because of the Engineering Career Center. My present job is because I was on the board with Trent, and Trent started his own company and gave me a job. So you really can't stress enough the networking, the connections that you make. I don't know a lot of students that can give someone else a job. I know a lot of alumni decades out that can definitely make those connections. When you find out that giving back to the university means also having a really great time, you kind of get to combine all those things together, which is why I did the tailgate committee this past year, because that's the best part. It's like all the work goes into just really celebrating our school, but also having fun with a bunch of, nerdy engineers. Receiving this award for me, going through college, having to work through college, not being able to necessarily put as much time as I wanted to into studying and making the best grades, it shows that putting your head down and working hard can show a lot more than being the best and the brightest in your class. I always had to work. I had to work to kind of make it and be alongside all of the really naturally smart people. And so once you get a hold of that, then you just say, okay, well, I got the basics down. Just get the work done, prove yourself. I guess the thing I'd finally like to leave with everyone is U of H is a great school. I'm so grateful for the opportunity that I had. I'm so lucky to get to see the future generations coming from U of H. They're better, they're smarter, they're such hard workers. I'm really, really proud of our university. Go Cougs!
Hello, I'm Jamie Imhoff, Mechanical Engineering Class of 1997 and Engineering Alumni Association board member. I am proud to introduce one of this year's honorees for the Distinguished Engineering Alumni Award. This award was established to recognize and honor alumni who have made significant contributions to society and whose accomplishments have brought credit to the University of Houston's Cullen College of Engineering. Our honoree is a two-time alumnus of the Cullen College, receiving his master's degree and PhD in chemical engineering. He is a dedicated and respected engineer in his field. He has presented at numerous conferences and organizations, including the American Society of Chemical Engineers and the Society of Petroleum Engineers. He has consistently given back to the Cullen College, both financially and with his time, including serving on the Petroleum Engineering Advisory Board. He is a member of the Bridge Builder Society, an organization that honors individuals who have made transformational gifts to the college. It is my pleasure to announce the 2020 Distinguished Engineering Alumni Award is presented to Ram V. Seetharam.
My name is Ram Seetharam. I'm currently a Vice President of Exxon Neftegas Limited, which is a subsidiary of ExxonMobil, managing its upstream interests in Russia. I am a 1984 graduate of University of Houston, Cullen College of Engineering with a master's in chemical engineering. Following that in 1987, I received a PhD also in chemical engineering from the Cullen College. The engineering program laid a solid foundation for my 30+ year career with ExxonMobil. The education that I received at U of H taught me how to think. It taught me how to analyze. It taught me how to break down problems, find solutions, and get ready for a competitive career out there in the real world. I'm just proud that I was able to compete and rise up in my 33+ years of my career with ExxonMobil. I consider it to be one of the premium energy companies in the world. Coming in as an immigrant, coming in as a new engineer into a new country and competing, and to have achieved that, there's no question in my mind that I feel pretty proud of it. U of H gave me something even more important. That's where I met my wife, a fellow Cougar, and we've been together for 34 years. Our first dates were right there on the campus. And so there's a lot of fond memories of the campus for both Rani and me. More than my career, I have to say my biggest achievement is the fact that my wife and I raised a wonderful family over all these years. The biggest achievement is being a dad to two wonderful daughters. I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for the training, the role models, the mentorship, the foundation that I received in my 6-7 years at U of H. And so put all that together, we feel a sense of obligation. We feel like we ought to give back. We have to help other students achieve their dreams. And I hope I can truly say that I have made a difference in many young careers. Biggest learning for me is that as I understand the world better, as I get older and hopefully wiser, I come to the realization that the toughest problems in front of us right now cannot be solved without an engineer participating in them. We need engineers to convert ideas into reality. We need engineers to convert theories into practical solutions and sustainable solutions. So there's no question that the world needs engineers, and there's no question that Cougar engineers are going to be among the best to contribute to what we need to do to take care of the world's problems. I have to say that growing up in India in the 70s and 80s, you had a lot of parental pressure to be an engineer, a doctor, or a lawyer. Nothing else counted. So that was what pushed me into engineering, but it didn't take me long to realize that's it. That's what I want to be. I do want to be an engineer. I am an engineer in my mind. This is what I am designed to do, and this is what I enjoy doing. Receiving this alumni award, oh my gosh, I mean, this is an amazing honor, a sense of pride, no question about that, but a sense of humility too, to think that the college thought I was worthy of that honor. And when I look at all the past honorees, and when I think of all the future honorees, to say I belong in there, that's a very humbling thought. Most importantly, it cements my bonds to U of H, and it cements my bonds to the Cullen College of Engineering. It is so exciting to see the increasing respect and standing that U of H and Cullen College have in the community. It feels like we're finally getting the respect and recognition that we deserve. And I am super proud to be able to go out there and tell everybody I'm a Cougar. Go Cougs.
Hello again, Wayne Mossback here. I am proud to introduce the second honoree this evening for the Distinguished Engineering Alumni Award. Our honoree received her PhD from the University of Houston Department of Industrial Engineering in 1997. As a U.S. Army aviator, she achieved the rank of colonel and has spent over 3,900 hours in all kinds of aircraft. As a NASA astronaut, she's flown on 4 different shuttle missions, spending over 1,000 hours in space and traveling over 16 million miles. Her expertise was operating the robotic arm. She currently serves as Professor of Engineering Practice in the Department of Industrial Engineering at Texas A&M University. She also serves with the U of H Industrial Engineering Advisory Board, helping to launch the next generation of engineers. She holds the Legion of Merit for her military service, has been inducted into the Ohio Veterans Hall of Fame, and holds the NASA Outstanding Leadership Medal, among many others. It is with great joy that I announce the 2020 Distinguished Engineering Alumni Award to Nancy Curry Gregg.
Hi, I'm Nancy Curry Gregg. I'm a proud alumni of the University of Houston, Department of Industrial Engineering in 1997. My background has been described as sort of non-traditional. I graduated from the Ohio State University in 1980, went into military service in the Army, became a military pilot, primarily flying helicopters. And then in the mid-80s, I applied to NASA to be an astronaut. And I spent 15 years as an active astronaut, flew on the shuttle 4 times. And then I had a 15-year career at NASA beyond that in engineering and safety, supporting those that do travel into space. In terms of personal role models, I'll pick out one in particular, and that's Neil Armstrong. Growing up as a kid in Ohio, Neil Armstrong, of course, was my hero, along with, I think, most kids growing up in that era. But he was from Wapakoneta, Ohio, which is literally just tens of miles up the road from where I grew up in Troy. Neil Armstrong, after his astronaut career, also took a non-standard job, which is what led me to my current position today at Texas A&M University. And that is, he went to the University of Cincinnati and became a faculty member and taught classes and did that for about 8 years. That really formulated not only my goals and dreams in human spaceflight, but it formulated my decision what to do after my time at NASA, because I really wanted to continue to follow in his footsteps. I have been affiliated with several major universities. I was actually an adjunct professor a couple of years ago in industrial engineering, and that was another way that I saw that I could give back to the department and the students in the industrial engineering department in industrial engineering. Some of the best students I ever had. Again, some of them were working professionals going back at night and really going the extra mile to extend their educational pursuits. The University of Houston provides a very important role, I think, for working professionals in the Houston area to pursue graduate degrees. I was actually a single mom at that stage in my career as an early astronaut. And so the types of courses, the time of the courses being in the evening were very conducive to me pursuing an advanced degree, which was exceptionally important to me. The amount of facilities, the infrastructure, the laboratory facilities at the university have grown substantially over time, which is also a remarkable achievement. The standing of the university, the standing of the College of Engineering has risen over the years. And so it's great for me to be a member of the Industrial Advisory Board in Industrial Engineering and to see this evolution, to perhaps in some way, some small way, assist in that evolution of not only the Department of Industrial Engineering, but the College of Engineering as a whole. Of all my awards and achievements, this is at the top. This is where I pursued my degree. In closing, I would just really like to express my extreme gratitude to the University of Houston, the College of Engineering, to Dr. Gino Lim, to my fellow alums on the Industrial Advisory Board. I thank you very much for nominating me to be recognized by the College of Engineering when I started, as a mere doctoral student. Back in the day, is extremely important to me. Again, the vision, the growth of the University of Houston's College of Engineering over the years has been remarkable. And to be recognized in this way is exceptionally important to me. I'm exceptionally proud of it. It will definitely be at the top of my list of awards and achievements.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. My name is Carlos Chiquillo. I'm a member of the U of H Engineering Alumni Board of Directors, also recipient of the 2018 Entrepreneurship and Innovation Award. I'm delighted to introduce this year's honoree for Lifetime Achievement Award. The Lifetime Achievement Award was established in 2010 to honor alumni who have made significant academic and/or professional achievements throughout the course of their careers. The award celebrates the culmination of a career, one that has impacted the profession, community, and society through demonstrated leadership, ingenuity, and service. It's an honor that just few are able to obtain, and no one is more deserving of this honor than this year's honoree. This year's honoree is well established as a leading engineer, professional, and supporter of the Cullen College of Engineering and the University of Houston. He has over 40 years of experience in civil engineering and land surveying projects in Texas. He helped found and now sits on the board of directors for Cobb, Fenley & Associates, Inc. In 2013, he was named Greater Houston Engineer of the Year by the Houston's Engineer Week Committee. He has served as president of the Engineering Alumni Association, as well as board member for the University of Houston Alumni Association, the Civil Engineering Advisory Board, and the Dean's Leadership Board. He is past recipient of the Roger Iclone Service Award, the Distinguished Engineering Alumni Award, and is member of the Bridge Builders Society. He really has done it all. Besides all of his accomplishments, he's an honest individual, respected by his peers, and great representative of U of H engineers. And I'm thrilled to have the opportunity to congratulate the 2020 Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Mr. William F. Fenley. Congratulations. Felicitaciones.
My name is Bill Fenley. My major was civil engineering, and I graduated in 1971. My dad worked on the ship channel. There was 6 of us kids. I grew up about 5 miles south of the university. The university gave me the opportunity to get a college education. It allowed me, I got a job at the highway department and started working. I am currently an employee at Cobb, Fenley & Associates. It is the firm that Otis Cobb, who is also an alumni, and myself founded in 1980. We were naive kids. We were 32 years old when we started the firm. And we put $5,000 into it. We lived for 9 months without paying ourselves. And we worked very, very hard and were able to get going. We worked probably 3 months, 4 months before we ever even hired anybody. So we were the receptionists, we were the field crew, we were, we did all of the business development, all of the marketing, and did the work. We enjoyed the firm. We sold it in 2008. The new owners that came in, they've done very well. And one of the things that the new owners talk about is the culture. You ask anyone, what do you like about Cobb Fenley? They like the culture. So I guess we established that culture. Right now they have me as a director emeritus. You have to get out and be part of the community. You can be the best technical engineer, and it doesn't do you any good unless you can go out and sell that product. Engineers solve problems. It doesn't matter what the problem is, whether it's a political, social, and that's why engineers make good managers. I know at one time, I haven't checked it in a few years, the #1 degree for CEOs of the top 100 companies, the first degree that they received was engineering. I do mentoring. I walk around and talk to all the young folks. What I have found over the years, if someone has to get up and come to your office, they're not going to do it. But if you're walking by and they see you, it's, oh, come in here, let me show you this problem, see if you can help me with it. So I do management by walking around, and that's kind of what my role is at this time in the company. They like seeing me around because my name's on the wall. I knew about the award, but I thought I was safe because one of the requirements was that you had to be retired. And so, in fact, when the dean gave it to me. I said, Joe, you know, are you sure? I said, don't you have to be retired? And he said, don't worry, we changed that rule. You have to be over 72 or retired. So I turned 72. Anytime that you're recognized by your peers is just very, very flattering. I mean, it's one thing, you know, they know you. They have worked with you. And when they're willing to give you that a recognition like that, it's just so humbling. I highly encourage going back and being part of the university. I mean, it's been so rewarding for me. I was on the alumni, engineering alumni, I call it the big alumni board. I don't even know what they call it, the university alumni, you know, and I worked with the people. I've been parts of, you know, Engineers Week for years. I've been Texas Society of Professional Engineers and the National Society. I've been held offices and committees and chairs in those societies. And it's been very rewarding to me. I feel like I've helped, I've given back to those communities too. It's been a fun ride.
Hi, Bill. Congratulations on your Lifetime Achievement Award. It is a well-deserved recognition of your extraordinary achievements and your contributions to our noble profession. I want to thank you for your unflinching support of our students, faculty, and staff, and your unbridled enthusiasm for all that we do. Well done, Bill.
Congratulations,
Mr. Finley.
Thank you
For being
A great engineer,
U of H Cougar.
Mentor,
public servant,
teacher,
historian,
and Houstonian.
Thank you
for sharing
your knowledge,
positivity,
advice,
school spirit,
garden,
love of learning,
recommendation,
attitude of service, network,
energy,
and time.
We are
so thankful for
and so proud
of you.
Go Cougs!
Hi, Mr. Finley. Congratulations on your Lifetime Achievement Award. You really have set the bar high. Thank you for all your leadership and vision in the engineering industry and in Cobb Finley. You've made such a difference. Congratulations.
Congratulations on a career that has turned into a legacy. There are hundreds and hundreds of people that owe their careers to the company that you helped create. Thanks and congratulations again.
Mr. Finley, congratulations on receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award for your contributions to the college and to the civil engineering profession. It's been a blessing to work at Cobb Finley for the last 4.5 years, and of all years, this is one gala that I wish we could be together to celebrate in person. For now, I just want to say that you are very deserving of this award, and everyone at Cobb Finley is more proud to be associated with you.
Congratulations, Mr. Finley, on receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award from Cullen College of Engineering from the University of Houston. Over 37 years of my life, you've been a great boss and a good friend. And again, I want to say congratulations and thank you.
Congratulations,
Mr. Finley.
I want to take a minute to once again congratulate all our award honorees tonight. You've achieved great things and you should all be proud of your accomplishments. As we wind down our evening, I ask that if you haven't participated in the Text to Give program, please take a moment to give what you can. The Engineering Alumni Association is looking forward to continuing our support of engineering students, and your donations make that possible. We thank you all for your support, and would like to give a special thank you to our sponsors. Without you, EAA scholarships would not exist. Your support is greatly appreciated. With that, I'll turn it back over to Michael.
I'd like to give one last thank you from the Engineering Alumni Association for supporting the gala and honoring our award winners for 2020. Let us all raise a glass to toast our honorees for this evening. Cheers to the 2020 Alumni Award honorees: Trent, Murray, Alan, Leslie, Ram, Nancy, and Bill. We're also proud of your accomplishments and all that you have done for the University of Houston and the Engineering Alumni Association. Thank you for spending your evening with us, and we hope to see all of you at our next gala in 2021. Cheers.
Cheers.